It's not going to bite, is it? What's that? Is it Tim Shaw's head or mask? No. Not even slightly. It's a kablamma! Hiya, mate. Good. Round 2. I'm losing 1-0. Okay. Oh. Right, okay. Well, it's not bubble wrap, so it's not kablam. No, I'm going to have to say I don't know. Do you know why we didn't see them? Because it's CGI. Can I have a look? Third time lucky. Okay. Ready? Oh, what's that? That's horrible. Oh, what is that? Oh, I don't like this one at all. What? Is it a spider? Yes! Is it? 3, 2, 1. What's that? I don't know what it is. Angstrom's tracker. Yes! Yes! Oh. Kablam. Yeah? A kablam box. A kablam parcel with deadly bubble wrap! Yes, I'm on fire now. I'm on fire. Okay. Can I look? I just don't know. Still don't know. What is it? Do you remember them? When's it? I'm gonna cheat. Oh, it's a Dalek gun. I couldn't tell from feeling it, but I knew as soon as I saw it. Come on, Jode, you can do it. Ugh. Oh, I mean, it feels absolutely rank. It feels like the oversized rodents in Princess Bride. I mean, it's horrible. It feels horrible. It feels horrible. Oh, I feel like it's horrible. What is it? Can I look? It's awful. Oh, I do remember it. I do remember it. Oh, ribbons a snack. Horrible. Oh. So I am nearly right. It's almost Princess Bride. Hi, I just wanted to give a massive thumbs up to everybody at Food for Heroes. If you haven't heard about it, it's an incredible scheme that started in Yorkshire where local caterers and restaurants are getting together and making incredible nutritious food for the real heroes, for the NHS staff. If you're in a position to donate, there is a link below for you to be able to do that. But I just wanted to spread the word because if this can catch on throughout the country, it'll be an incredible thing. So sending my love and support. Read the room, Jodie Whittaker. Not me telling anyone, just me. I need to read a room. Russell said, the next doctor's going to ring you at this time tonight. I was like, okay. And then it said, he's in my phone as DT. So DT came up and I was like, beep, 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 what the beep?
Apologies first off, I just downed the rest of my bottle of Coke, so if I burp...
Yeah, don't worry, I'll get really hyperactive after loads of e-numbers. I always have 8 coffees and I'm like manic. Good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm great, thank you.
As we should be.
As we should be.
No. No, that's the first time I've been asked. And obviously, yeah, it's been out in Australia. So yeah, there is a world of opinion. I don't want to bloody know. I want to put my fingers in my ears and be like, la, 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 la. Everyone thinks it's fine.
Well.
So yeah, so I don't, but I've got nothing except Google on my phone. So I don't have any of these apps. So and I think it would be a dangerous rabbit hole for someone as narcissistic as me to start going down. Oh my God, awful. Are you about to tell me some stuff that people have put?
I do have one which is
It's not
my
no bras in the TARDIS, because I've heard that one. No bras in the TARDIS. That was a classic no bras in the TARDIS. There's some classic responses to a female doctor, and some of those were really up there in progression.
Wow. Thank you. Have a nice day.
That's ace, and that is my mum. Well, you've just told it me because I didn't even know. So yeah, well, because it hasn't come out here yet. I haven't been a part of the response to it, I think. And I was so sad because everyone was there was a screening in Thirroul, and I miss everyone so much because they are not down the road. It's bloody miles away. Time as well. It's like, oh, do you want to be on that screening? No, it's at like 1 a.m. Is that coming from a Brit or an Oz?
Let's go Oz.
Well, I'll take it. If a word ends in a it sound, mine is so sticky outy. It's like that, and it's so quick and little, and that was the sound I had to work the hardest on, the I. And it's in loads of things. It's in it's like how I. It's in everything. Drink, it, thing. It's an I, and it was every time I heard, I could just hear it. Like, and I had to really concentrate because there's a fine line between doing a New Zealand sound or this accent we were doing, which was like specific to kind of Sydney, and you could go too far with it. It was really hard, and it pops up in every sentence. So it was the one that nearly broke me, but I think I got there in the end, and I can't do it now. I have no idea. It's been months. I finished it in April. So, oh my God, right,
Anything
great.
with like a...
Great.
Well done.
There's this thing called, so in every, like their kind of version of a, you know, like if you pop down to, I call it like corner shop, but I'm sure there's a technical term, you know, you just like you like and things like that. Like there's or the ones near me in Sydney or where we were filming seem to have the, like kind of, you'd walk in and it wouldn't be kind of a, you know, a tin of beans and a sad banana. It would be like a kind of deli of extraordinary food. And there was these jars called Meredith goat's cheese. And it's this goat's cheese from Meredith Farm, wherever that is, but I want to live there. And I must have ate about 8 jars of it. But it, like, the minute it's open, it's just like oil and cheese everywhere, and it's the most divine thing. And you could get it in a petrol station, you could get it anywhere. And I honestly was like, I don't know how we get a link to sending this to England, because guys, we need to hear about this. And all the Aussies were like, cool. But I was so overexcited about it. I was like, guys, have you heard about this cheese? Whereas I was like, yeah, it's like saying, have you heard about like baked beans? I was like, I thought I'd discovered it. So I wanted that and a Tim Tam. I bloody love a Tim Tam, which is a chocolate biscuit. Amazing wine. Like any wine there, I was just in heaven.
Of course.
But, and the lifestyle. I mean, you've got summer and winter, so
yeah.
I'm all for that.
That's true.
Dude, you just reminded me, they do the best coffee in the world.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so amazing. I mean, there's so many plus points to this job.
Yeah, yeah, I can imagine.
I'd say, oh God, I can't. I've collected probably 4 or 5 lifers, and I mean the easiest one for me to say is Mandy every single day, but I would say I've managed to collect 4 or 5 beautiful humans along the way and I just would never let go of. And in a weird way, some of them I've now forgot we're mates through work. Like you forget, it's like, oh, when did you meet? I was like, oh, we've been friends forever. And it's like, oh no, we met on a job. But yeah, too many to name. But I'll give Mandip a shout out because she is subjected to a 14-minute WhatsApp every morning from me. So she gets the shout out. Or something like that. Like some, you know, when people come up with like titles that are just, oh, so told you to say that. I know, what would it actually be called? I think it would be called like Read the Room. Read the Room, Jodie Whittaker. Not me telling anyone, just me. I need to read a room. Or
like a constant reminder.
Oh, just read the room, Jodie Whittaker.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be it. I would ball the shit out of anyone that was prepared to read a story about that was me writing about myself. I mean, I just couldn't imagine anything less interesting. But I'd be, 8,000 pages. And then
chapter 2.
It wouldn't be as interesting as anyone else's. And I certainly have never been approached. So. I'm really good at keeping the secrets because I have a lot of practice. So even with something like Broadchurch, there's like, we knew we were keeping things. So anything to do with work. I hate spoilers. I hate trailers that tell you too much. I hate when it frustrates me the need for information before something's come out. So I've always never been a fan of that. So I'm very happy to keep a million storyline secrets. What was difficult was that is such a big phone call to get because Russell said, how are you? I was like, I'm fine. And I was like, why are you calling me? I take it you've got some news. And then he's like, oh, the next doctor's going to ring you at this time tonight. I was like, okay. And then it said, he's in my phone as DT. So DT came up and I was like, beep, 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 what the beep? And I was mind blown. But I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell Mandip. I didn't tell anyone. I was such a good secret keeper. But then as soon as it was allowed, I was really needed everyone to know I was in a circle. Because I didn't like anyone thinking I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was like, I kept it secret, guys. I did know. So yeah, but I'm really excited.
But there you
go. I hope that was worth the queue. That one taking you right out.
That one picture.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Hello, my name is Jodie Whittaker and I'm here with BuzzFeed talking about my first times. So as the further away we got, the louder I got, and I just kept shouting my lines. I was like, oh, just making sure they can hear me. You've got a mic on! And I was like, oh. I had no idea. I thought the camera miles away had to hear me, so that was embarrassing. First embarrassing audition story. I mean, I've got loads. Oh, I got this job as well. So I was in and as I turned around at the end and sat down, they were like, right, okay, we just wanted to know if you could sing. And there was tweaks, and then the coat would be like this, then we'd get a different colour t-shirt, and then there was a moment when we knew it was all right. It was very much like the scene in the episode. I've not come to find you, I'm just coming home from college. I just like the clothes. I think they filmed me and I walked in and I went, Mom, he's amazing. And I just started crying. Because it's quite emotional, because the first time I was on a TARDIS, it was Peter's when I regenerated. So then when I saw my set for the first time, it was really emotional because it was so different, but it was so true to my doctor. So I loved it. You went because this is really hurting. I don't know how to do it. Just talking.
Without them squirming out of an answer, arrogant.
Nosy.
Kids in the UK to ask you some questions, just to remind you, if you refute any of these, it means you hate kids. So Alice, let's get the first question.
This may shatter the illusion of the life you think I lead. My rented flat has one loo.
One?
And it's lovely. And it does the job. We don't need another. Well, I still get asked, because I'm northern, if mine's outdoor. You get used to it very quickly, but I have to say the first time I worked with green screen, or we call it VFX, which is technically very often a tennis ball on a stick or a little white cross stuck somewhere. Filmed. And I was really lucky. My mum and dad were very good at exposing me to excellent cinema. So I saw Goonies and went, right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be Sloth in Goonies. I challenge those two universes to merge. And yes, Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr., I would win. Well, how your day-to-day stresses, right there. My broadband's a bit slow. We're thinking big things here. We're thinking saving the universe kind of technology, not so you can Google quicker.
Questions.
Brilliant.
And it's just to say to viewers that the pating is drawn in post.
Yeah.
Pating would transition from like a first AD, assistant director laid on the floor pretending to be a tiny pating, to someone banging a wall because it was someone with a tennis ball. Manned it because nothing was there, so we've got this CGI, we've got this really technical thing which is a tennis ball on a stick to go. So you don't like, you're just a tiny little money spider. But then I'm.
It's easy. Yeah, it's easy.
Just, that was an easy.
Don't just look at it, don't think about it.
Wait. Kablam! They're called Kablam. Kablam! Man. Yes! Yeah! Time? The planet Time?
No! That's what I've lived with all the way through this!
Towards her, that would make my life, because she would absolutely brick it. And it was one of my favourite ever things that I've ever gone to. My head was massive, I was really sweaty, couldn't really see out of it. But then when I got too hot, I then could take it off, and underneath I was Sia. My dad's house. And he got onto the balcony, so not on the roof, this wasn't completely bad. And I came to this big, dark, horrible window to a guy with a long 3 times.
Yeah, well that's a sign of discomfort.
No, there's nowhere cold.
It's a real place.
Where are you from?
Classically trained.
And
but it's not coming from like me going, do you know what, I think I'm going to be a doctor. Like having done no medical training. This is
It's a burgeoning criminal industry. Have you ever been
what we
concerned?
all do now. No, I don't know. I think probably if I sit and think about it. But I mean, it's like, well, you can worry about everything, can't you? You'd be exhausted if you listed all the things you need to worry about. No, I'd be rubbish. I'm just too paranoid and also I'm an oversharer. I'd immediately drop myself in there. Tell everyone everything. But obviously I can't say because it gives something away. Which I'm really good at keeping secrets. Look at me.
See,
Not
you've proved
spoiler.
You've proved.
So,
yeah, you know, and then as soon as like a woman does it, it's like, I really didn't agree with the choice. It's like, well, a lot of characters on TV make choices you wouldn't necessarily make yourself, but I think there's always, there's got to be an emotional truth to that, and for her, Cass's emotional truth is that she's doing it for her daughter. I also think she's doing it for ego, and I think she's doing it for all other things, but she is also doing it for a better life. And so, but being flawed is fascinating to play and difficult to play, but the most interesting characters to play.
Oh, that was a good. Oh!
Why is she so aggressive?
It's knocking them away.
Oh, well done.
Oh, that was a good. Oh, yeah. Oh!
No! Can't have that. No. Do you think you should have it?
I think if it hasn't hit the ground, it can still go in your pocket.
I didn't do that with my t-shirt because you guys went, oh, it's over, and I just put it down. 7. No, you think because you weren't allowed that?
There's 6, but I did get 7.
You did?
Why is she so aggressive?
We're gonna bake, we're baking.
Oh my God, I'm completely incompetent. 8 identical. But I like the adrenaline.
The 10.
I can't think of a gag. It's the perfect time. Don't, I've got yellow on my hands, babe. I've got yellow. I'll ruin your tinfoil dress. In my head, it's... Okay. Oh my God, I just need it to grow. It's so boring.
Oh my God.
While I was flying. I have absolutely loved it. It was amazing.
The 13th Doctor herself, Jodie Whittaker. What an amazing year you've had.
Strebs have been like messaging each other, just like we're tired, but in that kind of, you feel finally like, oh, I've earned my sleep. Because now I didn't let one thing slip about that, you know, from the press and for the press campaign, but also for everyone on set. We got to share it, and we got to share it in the most extraordinary way in that auditorium with all those fans. Favourite things, and it's so nice to look at it and be able to see, you know, be able to see it. I really love wearing the coat because it's just like, it's like a second skin. It moves with you, it flows with you, it keeps you warm, it keeps you dry, you don't overheat. It's a dream. So I really love it. You wear it so well.
Oh, thank you.
Reading minds.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
And translating me, you know, the brilliance of, you know, the TARDIS, but I would for my own self be translated into every language because I think even English speakers probably struggle with how thick my accent is, so it would be wonderful if I could just use the sonic and then be translated.
Obviously this is a spoiler-free zone, but what can you tell us about new Doctor Who fans?
Absolutely, because for me, I'm a new Whovian, so, you know, this wasn't a show that was on in my house growing up, and obviously being British and then becoming an actor and having lots of friends who are in it or have been the Doctor. You know, I've seen loads of it, but it was, I think there's a mythology that can happen with a show.
Whoa! That's not broad, that's epic. That will carry on and I don't just get grumpy and old.
Can't believe we've made that a mission.
Woodstock.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That'd be
New York
great.
State.
Yes.
But now, so I don't understand because then there's.
Oh, are you a Shat lass? Yeah. I'm from Shat. And there's Shat taxi, Shat pizza, there's Shat everything. Because the nickname of the village, Skelmanthorpe's really long. Welcome to the family. I'll try and speak slowly so that everyone understands. I could have died.
Wow.
I didn't. It didn't even bite me. It's a real place.
Where are you from?
Huddersfield. Huddersfield.
Beautiful.
I know. Oh. Yeah. Classically trained.
That's good.
Ah, yes. Yes! Tosin, Ryan. Yes! Yes! Yeah!
Great picture.
Yeah, there he is. Da 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 da! Might not. Hi, I'm Jodie Whittaker, and this is Doctor Who Support. Does the Doctor ever wash their clothes? You always see them in the same outfit, right? Is there a day where they just stay in the TARDIS in some PJs and wait for their clothes to be washed? No, I just don't think. Oh, anyone else want to give the Doctor a hug? No, just me? Well, you can, because I love a hug. I'm very tactile. Howard Nelson has asked, how many lives does a Gallifreyan cat have? I will never sleep again. Gallifreyan cat. I mean, infinite. Let's give it that, to really blow your mind.
You're the Doctor.
I am.
How?
Right, so that's fine. So we've totally aged him and boxed him.
It's in a kung fu fighting, but we couldn't clear that song. So we put a new soundtrack to it. But here's Jodie dancing at the Doctor Who rap party. Take a look at this.
Where are you from in England?
I am from Huddersfield in West Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
Yeah, it's really well hidden in my voice. You can't tell at all. I have a completely neutral sound that's probably quite posh to most people.
I love the Yorkshire accent.
Do you?
It's always described as a broad...
My favourite is, do you think you could tone it down? No. No, I can't.
That's good. Well, if you've been to New York before...
You think, I really want to ask myself, if I had all those clothes, why did I wear that?
Come on.
I mean, I had this.
No, you look cute. Forever, right?
When I was 35, I still was like, oh my God, people are looking at me. And you didn't think I'd be a bit used to it, because I'd been on telly before, but it's a different thing.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it. I'd seen bits of it. I then did my homework, and I've seen loads now.
Yeah.
I'm in some good episodes. So you're gonna start
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, you are some good episodes. I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Jodie Whittaker.
Gutted you've sold out to the PC squad, and I'm female. My son just pretend fainted with excitement. Sam, who is at, have a better name, Sam, on Twitter. I can't even say it. He said ruined. I hope we hang out sometime.
It's Jodie.
I know, I'm still not sick of those gags yet, you know.
But I mean...
So exciting.
Girl, no pressure.
Right. Ah! What's that? What is that? Is that the edge? It's really annoying. Oh, that looks the same. I've definitely been Mandit though. Has she done it yet? Gladiator ready! Not clever, let's be honest. Are you going to go with another 3,000? It's nicer. Just like a whole series, a real series. He's a real one. Oh.
This is going on Instagram. We're doing it right now. This is me and Jodie Whittaker, the new Doctor, by the way. We're going to present an award at the BAFTAs. And we're BAFTAs. And we're going on a minute. Say hello to all the fans, Jode.
Hi, Brothers Bangers fans. Not my own fans.
Listen, we're looking forward to it at the BAFTAs. Watch the BAFTAs. We'll be on tonight. Me and Joe. The Doctor.
It's like milking. Very good. Oh.
I'm so sorry. What is that word? And, you know, even my ego could cope with it, because I was like, actually, all the lines are shared, so that's fine. But I was like, God, there's loads of us in it this season. I thought it was going to be about me. So we've totally, like, trying to be with the cool kids, and they just feel like, that one for me. I was like, oh, OK. I was exec producer, which made me feel really important. I let everyone know on set that I was the exec. That's great. Like, I'm always the one that bursts in the loudest. When I first got it, I was recognised in a cafe, and I could see a clock when I was like, oh, it's first Whovian. And I'd just been announced, I hadn't even done it with Ben Whishaw, and I was like, do you know what? You might get him.
I was like, but do you know what? You might get him. And the thing is, there's someone for everyone out there, and everybody's doctor is out there. And that I'm never not going to be somebody's doctor as well.
Sure.
So when you've got a huge ego, you know that even, you know, when I'm like 70 odd, someone will be like, that's my doctor. And I'm like, yes. You know, you're not shooting the first 2 hours of the day. It's because you're going to go get measured for your wax work. And you're like, what? It's edited somewhere before because it's more like that. Like, kind of, and they're like, do you know what? Let's go for maybe a bit more heroic. I'm like, yeah, all that. And so people's reactions were brilliant. But there's also the ones that go like that who can really get it and they go, hiya. And you're like, it's just like, okay. Like I do the scream and I'm like, I'm here. And they're like, oh, great. You don't often see the detail in the houses. And I took that.
Sonic screwdriver.
I've got loads of these. Send me a toy. I've got one of them. Where to go, but from the way that's fab. Thanks.
Stay on. I asked her to make me a coffee and she said no, I had to make it myself. She's a runner. What does she expect me to do? I'm number one on this set. I am not making my own coffee.
The latest moves.
Yeah. I just.
Whittaker!
Stop there. Okay, 2, 1. Look at size of my nose. And then my eyebrows.
Of Doctor Who 2018.
I was like, hi guys, like, really missed you. Such a loser. But it'll continue to happen. I'm always going to bump into someone at some point in your life that you go, oh my God. And it's so narcissistic, but to be able to be the provider of that moment for somebody, that's only a good thing. And I've only ever had really positive experiences, but you know, things like that we're seeing all ages and genders be heroes. And I think that's the thing. It's like, don't just give it to the grown-ups, give it to the young ones as well. There's like, but for me, growing up, I was expected to find men heroic and look up to them. We all look up to women in our lives very often. You know, you've got an auntie, you've got a mum, you've got a sister or a gran who has inspired you. So for that person to be in a character that you love, it shouldn't feel such a surprise. So that's my thing. It wasn't necessarily just for, this is for the girls. It's like, no, it's for the lads. This is for the young lads to remind us that, like, you know, gender to me, because it's never been expected of us. We've always been expected to find that heroic. Turn up somewhere and I'm like, wow, look at this.
That's fantastic.
My dad also paid for a TARDIS Christmas light to be in the village. So as you drove into the village, there was a blue TARDIS as the part of the Christmas decorations. But I think like Huddersfield, you know, they've got some bigger names. We've got Harold Wilson from Huddersfield and the Huddersfield Town football team. So I think I'm a bit low down on their list. And Patrick Stewart's from Huddersfield. I'm old news. So. But I thought I was ace. Well, it was all the essays. Like my brother's in it, my niece is in it. Like all our mates are in it.
Kind of Love Island.
I never saw an episode, I'm afraid. So there.
I mean, I won't give you a rendition right now.
All right. In the morning.
Exactly.
He might be a bit tired.
Real. So that was a very chaotic time filled with lots of secrets and fear. And it was, I was like, this is it. There's no getting rid of me now. Doctor, I'm like, well, not yet. I mean, it's only been a few months and I'm still delighted to say it and to embrace it. If you've never been, it's brilliant. I just wish I'd brought some cosplay. Lord. Yeah. And thank you. And it was particularly wonderful speaking to David because he's a very old friend of mine and can they ring you? So then when Jodie popped up and he was like, why are you calling me? He rang me and my phone was on silent, how rude. And he left me a voicemail singing the theme tune. And which I still have. And then I was like, I'm so sorry I missed you. Then I was just sat panicking. 2020, isn't that mad? It's debatable.
Liberty there, isn't it? So yes,
one of us was late for the interview. It wasn't me.
God, what an idiot.
One of us has brushed their hair.
I'm sorry. I thought.
So, and tonight, I'm seeing it.
Oh yeah. You can't say.
I can, I suppose, move on from the fact that it's my first season and I'm a woman.
Yes, the fact
Ooh,
that
an
things,
agent of change.
An agent of
You've
change.
just given me a perfect answer for my Q&A tonight.
She's the first woman to be cast in...
Hopefully. Yeah, everyone's excited as I am.
I was a little bit nervous about the announcement, give you a ring. And when he said he just saw my name and he was like, why are you calling me? Me. And it's like no other job. But you know, and then hopefully this is a moment, and then talking about being the first female something goes away when we get in, hopefully in next year, we won't be such an exciting little moment as women doing things. It won't be such a surprise.
Jodie's set crush, yeah? What's Jodie's set crush?
He's a Cyberman.
Alright, cool. And I saw it in AD, I was like, ooh, I don't know. I don't know about this.
It's actually quite nice. Can I just keep eating it? Delicious and nutritious. I said strawberry to start with, and then I changed my answer, and now I've really let myself down.
Thank you, I love my voice as well. I'm very proud of it. I spent 36 years practicing it. At Fiery Pencil, cool name. There's something about Bradley Walsh's expressions, even when he's serious, that just makes me laugh. Mate, you're not alone. I absolutely laugh my head off every day at that man. Colin Baker. So Colin Baker is the previous Doctor. My goodness, I've aged well. Thank you. I can only take that as a compliment.
Seats.
Oh, okay.
There was a lot of people, and it was an incredible.
What sort of doctor are you?
Yeah, rubbish. I didn't have my Sonic. And we've done the last hour, so thank you everyone for being such a support. But don't worry, for those who haven't seen it, there'll be no spoiler.
Yes, well, we're
Better safe it that way. I can say that Bradley Walsh is a nightmare. We know that officially on TV. Yeah, but what'll be so exciting is when there's 13 of us.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and exactly. this show is so wonderful. With 2 hearts, no less. I know, so I'm so unqualified. The woman bit, whatever. That's the bit. Yeah, I did. So obviously, because I knew him, and I wasn't allowed to tell him, are you happy for your number to be handed out? And it was like, yeah. Okay, next 10 minutes. So then Jodie pops up and he's like, why are you calling me? Because it's me. And just in a real panic.
Oh, wow.
But it was amazing. And
What did he
lovely.
say?
He laughed a lot every day.
So you'd be
Tripping
doing
up.
your close-up. So explain what you...
He will be.
Well, it's his fault.
A little while ago.
I think so, yeah. I think so. I think I may have said, do that thing where you normally do, which is lie and like say it down. I said, night, which I think is it's 2 glasses. But apparently that's excessive. It might be. But I think I haven't met that many actors. I think mine's pretty tame.
The lines, it don't work.
Yeah, I can't wait to read it.
To the point where the medic
said that
came.
straight away after
The
it.
medic came. No, and then I saw...
My stunt. Like, I'm really proud of it. Like, you know, I'm really proud of it. What?
It's just a little stunt.
Even the stunt guys that came.
No. I'm not saying it.
You've been makeup for a while.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, put on the wig and like, oh, that's long, like.
Please be a cosplayer. That can be your
Christina, if the next season was an animal, what animal would it be?
A roaring lion.
Oh, why would you get to the end of the question?
Sing it, and why?
And
Well,
why?
just why? Because it's ferocious.
Wow.
Woo! They liked it after I shouted.
A snow leopard. It sneaks up on you, but there's a bite.
What? What?
Mandip is in makeup for hours. Absolutely hours. She looks horrific in the morning. Unlike me, I'm in here for about 2 minutes.
Get me a drink, please.
Yeah. So far. And just kind of sat and smiled, but I was like, why are our friends not here? And now you're the will be. So basically, if I was going to pitch myself as an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I think I'd be Jake Peralta's sister, because his dad was potentially quite naughty throughout his life and could have siblings all over the world. So there you go. Yeah, in Huddersfield.
You've really thought about
Not
that,
Huddersfield, because they're in an airport in Huddersfield. So maybe
to do Leeds.
Yeah, from Leeds,
To really
yeah.
stretch my act that he doesn't know about. And then she turns up and she's brilliant, she's proper funny, everyone likes her. Doug Judy turns up. And I'd have a different name, I don't know. Claire. But yeah, so I've already thought about it. Oh, that's a whole
Jodie,
fan base I've just lost.
Jodie, I've never watched an episode, so you're...
One foul swoop.
Okay, Michaela, Dr. Rossi's Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've never seen an episode of that show.
My God!
What, have you watched that show?
I've seen every episode.
Have you?
I've seen every episode maybe 3 times through.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I want to cry. I want to cry. It's my. If I was at Comic Con, I would be Santiago.
They would be setting your